Now, let's get into an actual problem using that equation. So what is the pH of a solution with an H plus of 3.76 times 10 to the negative 10? Well, let's write out the equation. So we said it was pH equals negative log H plus. First thing you always want to do is you want to write out the equation. Next thing you want to do is plug in what you can. We're looking for pH, so we're going to keep that. Negative log. And then instead of H plus, we can write down this number. Okay. Let's make sure we keep our units. All right, now try this. Put in your calculator. Let's see what we get. While you guys are trying it, I'm going to write what you would actually be putting in the calculator. So I would be hitting negative, finding that log button, log. That opens up parentheses, right? And then you type in the number, 3.76. Hit that E button, negative 10. And then if you'd like to, you can close the parentheses. Some calculators you don't have to. And then we'll get the answer. So, what did you get? I got 9.4248. Did you guys get that? Yeah, you guys got that? Awesome. Okay. I hate to do this to you, but there's one more sig fig rule, all right, that we haven't talked about. Now, we've been talking about sig figs for literally a year, because we started sig figs, I think, in May last year. So it's been almost a full year, and there's still so much more to learn about. Now, with sig figs, we would say that this has 3 sig figs, right? And everybody's cool with that. That's normal. All right, great. When you're doing pH, the whole number doesn't count. All right, so sig fig with pH, the whole number doesn't count. Which means if we want this to have 3 sig figs, it would have to be 9, which doesn't count, and then 3 decimal places. 4, 2, 4, but because of that 8, it's going to bump it up to a 4, 2, 5. Oh no. 4, 2, 5. 3 sig figs. And you're like, why? Why does it do that? Well, one of the reasons is this is not very precise, this 9 right here. And the other reason it has to do with the scale goes from, -1 up to 14. So they don't want 2 of your sig figs to be used up saying that it's 14 versus 1. They want it to be in after the decimal. All right, so that would be how we do sig figs for this. It would just be the decimal places, which will make it super confusing. All right, so we'll go over it. We'll do it a few times. But this is the first time we've had to deal with this. Now, actually, that's technically not true. If we take a look, we go back 2 slides, we saw this problem was our first problem, right? And they have 1.0 here, which has 2 sig figs. And then when we switch it, this has 0 sig figs, so it should be 7.00, all right? So just when you thought you couldn't know any more about sig figs, we've got something new for you.